Part of what we're trying to do is help veterans who are looking to start their own business, especially in the food business. You know, we want to help train, run the truck, help them promote, market, and do some of the things that we're trying to do in regards to having a food truck. It's not really rocket science type stuff, it's just really a lot of hard work. I put some ads out in some of the postings and some of the veteran job postings, and also on Monster for veteran postings, just to see who would be interested in doing this. Interviewed a number of people. Tom was ended up hiring Tom about, I guess, about 6 to 8 months ago, and Tom was very key in helping us get started with this concept, basically. Basically, these trucks are old FedEx trucks, UPS trucks, old bread trucks. The true trucks that we have, they were 2 old bread trucks. I bought them in Indiana. They were about $10,000 a pop. I had to ship those trucks to Florida. That cost me another like $1,500. There's a company in Florida called Concession Nation, and they specialize in this type of work, and they customize food trucks. But I did fly down there and sat with the group and talked with them and how I wanted it done, how I wanted it designed, and you can do pretty much anything you want to do. And our truck is pretty high tech in that we have a plasma TV, we have speakers, we have a full kitchen in our truck. We've got a 3-compartment sink, you've got a hood, you've got a grill, you've got a fryer, you've got a stove, a range, you've got everything in the truck. So 3 to 4 people can work in the truck very comfortably. And roughly the cost to build my truck out was another about like $40 to $45,000 to fully build the truck up, and then having it shipped back up here costs another $1,500. So a food truck cost, depending on the type of truck you buy, what you do to it, how you design it inside, is probably going to range you anywhere between like $45,000 to like $70,000, and that's buying the truck, getting it repaired for Maryland State inspection, and having all your permits and license and tags and all that stuff done, so you can actually be on the road. And again, it depends what you serve, what you build on. It does take some time to get permits. They have to come in. It's basically like getting a restaurant inspected to open. It's the same thing with a food truck. You've got to drive there, it's got everything ready, an inspector comes out, it's a checklist, it kind of goes through all that. Basically, for somewhere around anywhere between $50,000 and $70,000, a person can have their own food truck business. And you have to have the insurances, liability insurance, not only automobile insurance, but you have to have business insurance and all the other good stuff that comes with it in case somebody gets sick. I mean anything happens. You know, food trucks, someone might slip and fall. You know.
How do you get your word out?
Through Twitter, Facebook, email blastings, word of mouth. I mean, that's kind of the beginning of all businesses. I mean, now, especially with the Twitter. People follow food trucks on Twitter all the time. There's food truck networks that people belong to, Food Truck Fiesta, DC Food Trucks, MoCo Food Trucks, which is Montgomery County Food Trucks, parties, we've done Super Bowl parties. Last year we had 2 Super Bowl parties last year. We've got 3 Christmas parties set up for this year so far. We do fundraisers for schools. We split the revenue with the schools, and a lot of what we give back is, and the most important part is we give back 10% of our revenues and marketing revenues back to a veteran-centric organization. So in tailgates, we've had organizations and companies hire us for a tailgate, so we get to the Redskins game at 9 o'clock, we're parking the RV section, we set everything up, and then the company's got 40, 50 people, and their tailgate's ready to go. And after the tailgate, our goal is we do have another truck, and if there's, again, part of it is if there's someone who's interested in getting involved, we have 1 truck ready to go, which is kind of our thing as well.
And what kind of revenue are you looking at for your first year operation?
Our first year operations, we're probably going to do maybe about 100 in revenue is what I'm guessing, and that's just maybe after the first 6 to 8 months. It's not an easy business. I mean, we'll go out one day and we'll make $150 and we'll be out there 3-4 hours. We did a car show in Annapolis and we made $9 grand. So, it really varies. There's a big learning curve in this. And part of it is having the mentality and the patience and durability, shall we say, or just the, of fighting this and working this through, basically. I mean, Tom will talk about some of the day-to-day stuff. It's a tough business, there's no doubt, but it's rewarding, and when it's your own, it definitely makes a difference, and you run it, you run it yourself, basically. Our focus is really not DC, our focus is the suburbs, the Montgomery County, PG County, Anne Arundel County. Those are the counties that we're looking at because there is business out there. Property managers create rotations of food trucks. So on Tuesdays, Dog Tags is here. On Wednesdays, the barbecue guy is there. On Thursdays, the fish lady is there. On Fridays, the grape guy is there. So
I'm a 24-year veteran of the Marine Corps. I retired back in 1999. I retired as a Master Gunnery Sergeant. He put a lot of trust and confidence in me, and basically gave me the opportunity to just run with the truck. And I think we were out together maybe 3 or 4 times. The truck was actually mine.
I said after 3 or 4 times, I don't even know, unless we're going to be real busy, I'll go out with Tom. Other than that, Tom's been, and they're
We do have another lady that works with us.
You're going to do about $500 to $700 worth of business. You probably can handle it with probably 2 people. If you want to do business $700 and above, you probably need that 3rd person to help move the people a lot faster.
So we had to develop a menu. We wanted to keep a military thing. We get most of our food items from the restaurant depot, which caters to food service operations. Okay, we want to do cheesesteak. We got to know how much onions we're going to need, how much peppers. We do all that math in advance, how much we think we're going to be feeding at this location or use for a week. Then we'll go into the store and we'll buy the best, a good quality product, of course, which is affordable. And then, okay, how much are we going to charge for it? How much do we actually pay for the product first, altogether? How many portions came out of it? And you do your math and division, and okay, each portion is this.
Today, there's like a 25, 25, 25, 25 rule. You've got 25% labor cost, 25% operational costs, and 25% kind of food cost is kind of what you're thinking. You're hoping to get a 25% return on your money. That's
Stuff we have to do when we get to the location.
right. You get about an hour
So
before.
an hour to get ready, and we're there for 2 hours to 3 hours serving. And once we're done, we don't just shut the door and drive away. We got to get the place sanitized and get going in the back ready for the next. So a normal place, 4, 5, 6 hours.
About a 5 to 6 hour
If you
day.
pull in $600-700, that's great. But
Right.
if you only pull in 150,
You lose.
you didn't make a penny that
You
day.
actually lose, yeah. You actually.
Well, we're interested in military because they've got the, nothing wrong with civilians.
As
They have the,
employees, as what?
they've got the discipline, the drive, most of them do anyway, and plus that's our theme, to keep it that way.
Yeah, we're very open to different ideas. There's someone who might want to do it, they don't have, maybe they have like $5,000. We're not looking to, I'm not looking for someone to come in
trade
and
that
sell
car.
it, sell something for $7,000. We're looking to help somebody put themselves to work, and we will help them put themselves to work, and that's why we pay hourly, because they have to have something coming in. I just can't, at this stage of the business, say,
Right.
Here, go out, and if we make $300 or $400, you get X. Well, you might make $150, and then nobody wins. So that's just part of business. I mean, there's no business that's guaranteed that you're actually going to make money. The key is filling the dates, killing the calendar. Tuesday we're here, Wednesday we're here, Thursday we're here. Friday's usually an off day, unless somebody has us for a private party or something. Saturdays are here. We're looking at doing, different things on the weekends and things like that. So the key is filling slots. I figure a truck can probably run about 260 or 300 days out of the year. Out of, you got to figure cold weather, holidays, things like that. When you have really bad weather, you learn you just don't go out. You need to make $500 or more a day. If you make less than that on a consistent basis, it's not going to work. You have to do $500, $750 to $1,000 a day on an average, $260 to $300 days out of the year. I'm hoping that each truck can do about $300,000 a year.